Hey everyone, this is Big Benedict. I'm playing The Last of Us. The difficulty is set to Survivor difficulty mode, and this is the third part.
I know a way around this. Come on.
This video is going to go up to the demo area, so from the point where we start talking to Marlene all the way up to the demo area is going to be this video. And this is the third video in the series. I hope we can get a series going here. In fact, I think I'm going to not monetize some of these videos just to be on the safe side, so I can dispute. If I need to dispute any, I could say that I'm not trying to make money on these, and maybe that'll be a good idea.
What do you think I'm turning to you guys?
So basically, in this video, we're just going to be hanging out with Marlene for a while and getting the kid, Ellie. So, oh, did I miss something right there? I think I may have missed something over here on the table, so you might want to investigate that. What it was. Might have been some scrap metal pieces, so it's one of those things when you're playing, you don't see things, and then when you talk over these videos in post-production, you see a lot of things. So I'm just really looking forward to the point when I'm at the point where I was before, because here I'm retreading water. I've already done all these voice commentaries, and it's tough to. It's not tough. I mean, it's just it's weary. I'm weary of doing this again because I've already done this.
That's the way out.
And what I did was I got so pissed off that one of my videos got flagged that I just deleted the whole project.
We'll see how it goes.
Dragged my mouse cursor over all the files and just ended them, and then emptied my recycle bin and just started to be bitter. But I'm not going to be that way anymore, I promise. And this area here is actually a lot easier than I thought it was, but on my other guide when I did that. So what you're going to do up here, Marlene's going to instruct you to take out one of these guys. So I like to hop into this window first of all. I think this is the way the game is kind of directing you to do it anyway. So grab a brick over here, and I have a 2x4. I have one more swing with it. You can tell I have that by the dotted line on it. I have one marker on there. So Marlene takes care of that guy, and I take care of this guy. Nice camera angle right there. It's good. And at the end of this battle, I just start swinging at everybody, and I think I'm really low on health. I did discover that if you're going from chapter to chapter, they do heal you, so that's good. But what I don't like to do is, and what I'm not going to do, in fact, is just select a chapter and then just go back to just go to the next chapter, because I don't think it records your foot. I don't think it records everything you have. I think it just starts you off with fresh health or something. But when I go to a new chapter, I just want to have everything that I had before on it, and it's nice that they give you your health back too. So I took care of that foe right there. We're just trying to get into the door under the bridge. That's our goal. And got a couple of guys on the bridge. Now, taking this guy out here was a problem because the enemy saw me taking him out. So I should have waited until they were. See that guy right there? I should have waited until he had his head turned, or I should have thrown a brick over there. But I didn't get hit. Oh, I got grabbed though right there. So tap the square button when you're in that, and Tess saves the day right there. Tess is really awesome. So you have to watch out when you're getting shot. Joel flinches, so sometimes it's hard to recover. Sometimes you just can't recover. See how he flinched right there? And I would not advise you to have this little health that I do right here, but it's just kind of one of those things when I knew that, I don't know, I knew there was nothing else coming. But watch how my health regenerates a little bit over here. So we're going to go to this next cutscene, and I believe this over here. Oh, okay. Well, I know my health is orange at one point, and all I did was go to the next cutscene. So I guess they fill you up a little bit. Oh, right there, by the way, you can't move the camera angle.
How you holding up? I'm running on fumes. I'll make it. place is right up ahead.
So we're just going to the door. I don't know what I was doing right there, trying to sniff Marlene's ass or something. Sick bastard Bic B.
The hell are we smuggling?
Sniff it like a dog, man, crawling like that on the ground. So we're gonna get the kid pretty soon, and Ellie, and have start a relationship with her. Simply a platonic one, of course. Open the door, Marlene.
Hand with this.
Oh, we need to give her a hand. Okay. Okay, so now we have Ellie. Ellie's awesome. There's nothing over here, I don't believe. Now, if you want to explore, you may have missed some pendants or something like that, but I'm not going for a platinum. I just want to clear the game on survivor mode and be a happy gamer.
Down here.
The first puzzle you do when you're with Joel, or excuse me, when it's Joel and Ellie up here,
Keep up.
it's really finicky. And the last time I did this guide, I hate having to say that, but it's true. The last time I did this guide, it was a couple of weeks ago. You're going to be pushing the trash can over to where you need to go
It'll get us to the north tunnel.
to get some height going for you. And I said that you couldn't have the trash can placed vertically. You have to place it horizontally. But I was still having the same little issue about getting up to the area, and I had it placed horizontally. Well, I had it placed vertically first, and that's why there was an edit back there when I grabbed the trash can, if you want to take that back and look at it. But see, and I had to edit this part here too, because for like a full minute I could not get up there. Oh, did I edit this correctly? Yeah, it was just difficult for me to get up there for some reason. I'm sorry about that. Should have edited it a little earlier, but and this conversation is kind of funny here.
Sometimes. No, that's her first. What's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, 12?
She knew my mom. She's lucky. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
Where are your parents?
We're anyone's parents. They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run up and join the Fireflies, then?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
You don't know the best thing about my job. I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to. Good.
I just love the initial dialogue between Joel and Ellie. So here we are reunited with Tess. I'm not sure what happened in that cutscene. I should rewatch these cutscenes, but I don't think there's anything in the other room. I did a lot of searching, and a lot of these videos that I'm re-uploading.
Hope there's someone.
Look at her take out her pocket knife right there and trim her nails. It's nice little touches like that to give this game a lot of realism. But these videos are going to be shorter because I know now that there's hardly anything over here. And before I was just looking at all the little. I got cock blocked twice there. Did you guys see that? That was ridiculous. Yeah, so some of these videos are going to have more segments on them too. Like in the next video, it's going to be the demo part, starting with the demo part and going all the way up to. I can't remember exactly where it tapers off. I think I'm actually still doing that. Possibly up to like the Capitol building area or the museum. And I'll put in if a video is going to have different segments of subtitles or different parts of the game, I'll put the different names so people could be able to find it. Not that anyone's going to find my guide anyway, since this game's been out for a couple weeks now, and everybody's probably watching other guides that are more entertaining and less informative. But hey, that's just me. I think everybody has a right to put stuff on YouTube. I just think that there's no way for the little guy to succeed on YouTube. No way at all. But I enjoy this. I really like to do this.
Come on, kid. Watch your step.
But fuck, oh hell, it's 108 degrees outside. It's ridiculous. Nice to be in an air-conditioned house. Can't even function outside. I hate the summer so much.
I'm actually
So much. So we're gonna go up to that truck with the lobster on it. There's a couple trucks like that in this game. And once we get up the incline of the truck inside of it, we're gonna get attacked. There's a cutscene, and then Ellie, I believe, saves us. So Joel is a stubborn son of a bitch. He's a Texan, and for the longest time he's so cold to Ellie that it's almost kind of cruel. But by the end of the game, you'll see what happens, and I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry about that. I'm not a game ruiner. There's too many of those out there anyway. I'm getting away with it on YouTube, being game ruiners. And I'm not going to go into any definitions of what that is, but it's just, I don't know. It's no one I know. It's just these really huge popular channels I don't like. IGN actually ruined my gaming experience a little bit because they had posted the final video of their series, but they posted like the last video first, so anybody who wanted to just, have the game spoiled for him or herself could just look at it. And it said something about the Firefly Lab, so damn IGN being a game ruiner right there, but I like IGN. Anyway, I shouldn't have stood here for so long because it's not necessary. I have the brightness turned all the way up, so it doesn't look... I mean, it looks like these guys would be able to see me even if I wasn't in their flashlight beam, because it's not as dark as the game wants you to have it. Every game wants you to put it on a very low, such a dim setting. It's ridiculous. And if I can't see something, even if it's a survival horror game like this, I want to be able to see stuff, because especially in a game where you're depending on where you're at to survive. If you're in a stealth section, it's very important to be completely aware of everything in the environment so you could react to it accordingly. But you don't have to kill any of these guys, so don't waste any bullets doing this. And about the whole flashlight issue, I don't think it's an issue at all. I know it's safe to sneak up on a clicker or a runner and have your flashlight on. It's completely fine. It might even be okay for regular humans too. But the enemy distribution in this game, we have runners who just charge at you if they see you, and we have clickers who can't see you but they can only hear you, so you have to be especially careful of them. Here's the first drawer in the game, and look what it has. Nothing, of course. And you don't actually have to look in the drawer with the camera. You'll be able to see if there's an item in a drawer. You'll be able to see an outline of the item through the character's body. We also have bloaters, which are very hard to deal with because they have a ton of HP, and we also have the hunter enemies later in the game who first appear in the chapter called Pittsburgh.
Everybody get down.
So these guys here, you just want to completely avoid. And I did this on my first try. And I didn't do as best as I wanted to do a little bit better without it being. It looked a little sloppy, but here's the second drawer. Nothing. Get really used to that. But sometimes if I'm doing so well and I have a single piece of footage that I can just put into my timeline of my Sony Vegas program and not have to edit, I'm happy. So this guy, I forgot that this guy was so aggressive over here, but you should throw a bottle or something to get him out of the way. But see how easy that is? I mean, it's just, you're pretty much avoiding just one guy over here and keeping in this position here where you're crawling. And never waste a bullet if you don't have to. That's the best advice I can give you for this game, because there's such little ammunition, so few item pickups. And the thing is, you have to find the bullets and stuff like that. You can only craft healing items. And, I mean, if you need a bullet for a gun, you have to find it on the map somewhere. You can't just make a bullet, obviously. Although you can make other items like healing kits, shivs, makeshift things like that. The Molotov cocktails that we're getting introduced to. So this chapter is not too involved whatsoever. It's mostly just the couple of stealth sections that you've seen me do. The next chapter is very intense. We have a lot of battles, so the pacing really builds up well in this game. To just some light encounters, to some serious heavy lifting in the next section. So you want to hug the left wall here, and pretty much these guys are figuring to themselves that we drown somewhere, or that we, you know, they can't waste all their manpower hunting for us anymore. So we're going to get to the area where the demo is. So when you get to this point here, you can look for supplies. I think we actually can find something over here for once. Let's see, nothing in that locker. But I think there is some kind of at least a pill somewhere around here, some pills.
But take a moment to catch your breath.
But if you were playing this on hard mode, you might find stuff over here.
Sure thing, boss.
Yep, nothing. There might have been like maybe one thing on hard mode and then a few things on normal, and then they probably would have given you a whole room full of gold on easy mode. But
Yes.
we're not playing on easy mode because that's not fun.
I think we can make it through here. Jesus.
Gather up. Calling us back. We're returning to the wall. You heard the man. Roll it out. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.